Someone recently asked me if I knew what the secret chord that David played was. This got me thinking about Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah and why the hell people keep coming back to it. It's one of the most emotive songs, both lyrically and melodically, but also it's one of the most covered songs of all time, with every artist revealing a unique depth in the song that we may not have seen before. Hey everybody, it's Jo here from Happy Mag. We're all familiar with the dissonant tones of horror movie soundtracks and how certain notes following each other become unsettling. One of those methods for building tension and unease is actually referred to as the devil's interval, or more technically, tritone.
The tritone, also known as the diminished fifth or the augmented fourth, is named as such because it spans 3 whole tone intervals, or tritone. The tritone is an important engine of the cycle of tension and release.
Look into songs like the Pink Panther theme song by Henry Mancini, Metallica's Enter Sandman, and of course, Jimi Hendrix's Purple Haze. No one ever said the Devil's songs didn't have an appeal, but does this mean that Cohen was referring to God's music? So what is the secret chord? Well, there's no question of the allusion to biblical references in Cohen's work, and I'm pretty sure the secret isn't going to reveal itself today. Sorry guys. While it might be hard to believe, when Cohen released Hallelujah in 1984, it was originally quite obscure and unloved, and it wasn't until the track started to be covered by other musicians that it truly became what it is today. With this in mind, let's dive into the greatest and most influential covers of Hallelujah. The Velvet Underground's John Cale delivered what is perhaps the most influential cover of Hallelujah, first released on an obscure Cohen tribute album called I'm Your Fan in 1991, and later on his own album Fragments of a Rainy Season in 1992. Not to mention its inclusion in the classic film Shrek. His version features lyrics that Cohen only sang live, which were faxed to Cale by Cohen himself, all 15 pages of them. Cale claims that he then went through and just picked out the cheekiest verses, creating the perfect distillation of Cohen's original. Jeff Buckley, 1994. Jeff Buckley's version of Hallelujah is one of the most definitive versions of the song. It's also the version that first thrust the track into the public consciousness after Buckley's untimely death in 1997. Interestingly, Buckley's version is actually a cover of a cover, with the singer-songwriter basing his version on John Cale's after discovering it on I'm Your Fan, the Leonard Cohen tribute album, which he found in a house he was actually sitting for. It's easy to see why Buckley's Hallelujah was the first to really gain ground in pop culture sphere, as it's an achingly beautiful interpretation. Rufus Wainwright, 2001. Rufus Wainwright's Hallelujah is another version of the song notable for its appearance in the surprisingly great soundtrack for Shrek. In typical Wainwright fashion, this version is a raw piano and vocal rendition. Wainwright's powerful voice and emotive delivery bring new depth to the lyrics, making it truly moving interpretation of the song. Overall, Rufus Wainwright's cover of Hallelujah is a must-listen for fans of the original song and newcomers alike. k.d. lang, 2004. k.d. lang's version sits nicely amongst the crooners and growlers of this list. It plays with the song's dynamics, swelling crescendos in a way that others failed to pay much attention to, and thus Lang's version is often considered the most impassioned Hallelujah cover out there. She once sang the song with Cohen standing just a few feet in front of her, and recalls that she was excruciatingly nervous in doing so. While it's not hard to understand why, it's also safe to say Lang does the track perfect justice with her cover. Bob Dylan, 1988. Bob Dylan was among the first to actually take on Hallelujah, with his first performance dating back to 1988, just 4 years after the song was originally released. Staggering through the song with unmistakable Dylan-ness, Dylan's version features a more stripped-down arrangement compared to the original, with a focus on his distinctive voice and harmonica playing. Dylan's bluesier, more upbeat take on Hallelujah has become a fan favorite, and is considered one of the most unique interpretations of the song out there. Willie Nelson's rendition of Hallelujah is one of the most popular covers of Leonard Cohen's classic song. Nelson's version, which he released in 2006 on his album Songbird, features his signature country twang and a slower tempo compared to Cohen's original. The song has become one of Nelson's most well-known and respected performances, with many praising his emotive delivery and interpretation of the lyrics. It is deservedly considered a classic and timeless version of this track. H.E.R. 2021. As the world marked the 20th anniversary of 9/11 attacks, H.E.R. sang a breathtaking cover of Hallelujah alongside her band, backing vocalists, and a string ensemble. H.E.R.'s cover of Hallelujah is a testament to her vocal abilities and the skill with which she interprets classic songs. H.E.R. performs Hallelujah with an emotional and a musical intuition exceeding her young years, and it may just be one of the best Hallelujah covers there is. While we may never know the secret chord that David played to please the Lord, Hallelujah proves once again that a simple yet impactful chord structure paired with profound, emotive lyrics will always find its way into the hearts of many mortals and gods alike. So what do you think? Do any of your favorite covers stand up to the original? Do any surpass it even? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.